We are officially in the final stretch of summer, and if you're anything like me, your mind is already jumping ahead to the rush and chaos of back to school season. Your summer routine is about to shift. Maybe your kids have before or after school activities already starting, calendar invites are stacking up, and life somehow feels like it's both moving super slow and at lightning speed all at once. And if you're scrolling through social media right now, you're probably seeing it. The adorable, perfectly portioned bento boxes, the pristine, color-coded snack drawers, and stories that make you idolize the idea that this year is the year your kids will eat all of their vegetables in their lunchbox and not try to trade it for a bag of chips. Well, I hate to break it to you, but it rarely looks that way. And if I'm being totally honest, it only ever looks like that on the internet. What those 30-second clips don't show is the reality. The busy parent who has been working all the way through summer, never stopping, trying to fit in doctor's appointments, hunting down school supplies, and sorting through piles of old clothes that don't fit their kids anymore, and also buying new ones so that they have clothes to wear to school. If all of that wasn't enough, the change in routine itself is often the hardest part. Whether your kids were in summer camps or hanging out at home, the entire pace of life shifts when we move from summer to fall. So my question for you today is, why make this transition harder than it needs to be when we can anticipate what's coming, ditch the internet pressure, and actually plan ahead with ease? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Kathy, a registered dietitian, yoga teacher, and a mom. And here we talk about health, food, and family through a no diet, mindful lens. No measuring cups, no strict food rules, and absolutely no guilt. Now, before we talk about how to simplify meals for the coming weeks, we have to address the mental load first. When diet culture and internet perfectionism creep into family nutrition, they convince us that if a lunch isn't picture perfect or 100% eaten when the lunchbox returns home, you somehow failed. Or that you need to be cooking 3 different meals, customized meals, every evening to keep your family happy. That mindset creates unnecessary stress for both you and tension at the dinner table for the rest of your family. Health is not built on rigid perfectionism. Anyone who has tried a diet will know this. The more perfect you are expected to be, the harder and shorter lived that diet ends up being. Health is built on steady, practical nourishment that fits into your actual life. Instead of trying to pull off a Pinterest-worthy transformation overnight, I want to give you 3 simple anchors to ground your family's routine this month in foundation, strength, and ease. So starting with number 1, setting the foundation. Keep lunches and meals in general simple. Your foundation is about basic nourishment, not culinary masterpieces. And most importantly, kids thrive on familiarity, especially during high stress transitions that already feel like something new and something that's changing, even if it's a good thing. So focus on reliable staples that they already enjoy and make some healthy swaps where you can, opting for whole grain bread or tortillas when you can, choosing plant-based proteins like beans or tofu or edamame that they love. Always include fresh fruit because we know they will eat it, and include something that is simple and crunchy, whether it's a vegetable or some of their favorite crunchy snacks. Allow it, that crunch releases like stress somehow, right? It's always satisfying to crunch on something, especially when there's a little bit of momentum happening in the world around you. And most importantly, involve them. Help them prepare their lunches and let them pick between 2 simple options that you approve of so that they have autonomy over their plate without you becoming a short order cook. Number 2, building strength. And it starts with nourishing yourself first. When back to school chaos hits, parents often sacrifice their own meals. Think about it. You end up picking off your kid's breakfast plate of whatever scraps they didn't eat, or skipping lunch entirely so that you can get through your work, so you can get to pickup and move on with the rest of your shuffling around chauffeur time. This all leaves you feeling completely depleted and needing a fifth cup of coffee between 3 and 4 p.m., right when you're picking them up from school. Functional strength in your body and mind starts with regular, satisfying meals for yourself. So build it into your routine and do not forget to eat, because you cannot ground your household's energy if your own gas tank is running on empty. So take 5 minutes to sit, breathe, and nourish yourself, even if that means it's a granola bar and a cup of tea. And finally, number 3, flowing into the ease. And this starts with releasing the pressure at the dinner table. When school starts back up, kids come home emotionally and physically exhausted, even if it was a great day. Okay, it doesn't have to be a bad day for them to come home emotionally and physically exhausted, right? The dinner table should not feel like a battleground or a negotiation zone. So when you're serving family meals, build it into a DIY or build it yourself solution. And what this could mean is building out the concepts of make your own tacos, a baked potato bar, a grain bowl, or a DIY wrap station. Even build your own pizzas, right? Make it fun. The essence of this is that the family shares one core meal, so you don't have to make a bunch of different things, but everyone gets autonomy and choice over what goes onto their plate or into their bowl. And once everyone sits down, talk about anything but the food on the table, okay? Drop the pressure from clearing your plate or one more bite of this or 3 more bites and you can have dessert, okay? I know it's hard, but trust their internal hunger cues and let them know that if they're done eating now and they're ready to go play, if they get hungry again, this is what they can come back to eat. Trust their hunger cues, just like you're learning to trust your own. So as we head into this new season, give yourself grace. You don't need a picture perfect system to be doing a fantastic job for your family, because guess what? I already know that you are. Focus on small, steady routines that bring calm to your kitchen rather than chaos. And if you're ready to step away from diet rules, stop cooking separate meals for everyone in the house, and build a peaceful relationship with food that lasts way beyond this really, really quick season, make sure to download my Mindful Moment Nutrition Guide in the description below. And bonus, there are some tips and tricks for those build your own DIY nights that give you some really good suggestions and advice. And now I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What is your single biggest stressor for your family when back to school season starts? Let's chat down below, and I'll see you in the next video.